Okay, this is what happened. I crashed my car, and I was getting my car repaired at a body shop.
We both crashed our car, not together, but we crashed our car.
We hadn't crashed into each other, but in a sense we crashed into each other in the waiting room because we struck up a conversation. He was on his cell phone talking about music and the concert he'd just performed.
From there we started to talk, and he said that he was a professor at Peabody.
And he invited me to his church, which is Ark Church on North Avenue and Asquith Street. And I went a couple of Sundays later to his 7:45 service in the morning, and I have never been the same. I thought it was amazing. It was exciting to me to discover a tradition that is really important all over the city. And I decided that it'd be interesting to teach a course about the African American gospel tradition in Baltimore.
I thought him bringing the Peabody students to Ark Church was a great project.
We have our friends from Peabody.
I had everybody mix up, and everybody was intertwined within the choir. And the Peabody students said they really enjoyed the worship experience, and just the musicality that they really offered was really breathtaking. My choir members loved them.
Marcus and the other music directors in Baltimore seem to really value that kind of textural diversity that we can bring to their worship experience. Beyond that, I think they're really proud of their tradition, and rightfully so, because they're cultivating music at a very high level. Typically, community outreach for Peabody and for orchestral organizations, classical music in general, has meant going to inner city schools or other places and putting oboes and violins in the hands of young African American kids who otherwise might not play those instruments and might not be exposed to that kind of music. And that has value too, but what I like about this project is that we're going to these churches in order to learn from them. Performing at Ark Church was really enlightening for me, and very good not just for my sort of learning a new style of music, but also for helping me think in a different way about classical music. Because in the classical tradition we tend to play all of the notes that are on the page, and the successful performance demands that we not leave any notes out or flub any notes, that really everything is scripted. And there's something really kind of noble about that tradition, really good. And that's what we do with Beethoven or Bach. But this gospel tradition is much more improvisatory, and much more is negotiated on the fly. And it's not easy music. There's sometimes very complicated chords. And many of the musicians are self-taught. And they'll hear it once, and then they can do it. Go. You know, it all works. And to be able to do that is really an extraordinary thing. It's something that jazz musicians can do. But it's something that classical musicians typically cannot do. This is a kind of ear training skill, and my students at Peabody can really benefit from interaction with those musicians.
Improvisation is part of our worship experience because it's an expression. It's expression how you feel, your mood, because one thing is important for you to be sensitive to what is going on in the worship experience.
At Peabody, we tend to be very quiet during concerts. We don't even clap between movements. The performers are making music in this kind of hermetically sealed environment. And the thing at Ark Church that was different and really exciting to me and to my students was that the congregation was so involved. While you're performing, while I'm playing the cello, people will be saying that I'm doing a great job, or they'll say that's really nice, or they'll react in some way, or applaud, or stand up, or shout at me.
When it all comes together is actually beautiful music, to the point it's rhythmic and soulful and uplifting, and very encouraging, so that it touches the soul and touches the heart.
music is about seeing the world through somebody else's eyes. So you can do that with a composer who lived 200, 300 years ago. It's a kind of virtual reality, really, that you're experiencing, and you're offering your audience also. You offer them a window into this foreign culture. And in fact, Peabody is not very far from Ark Church, so it's not really a geographic distance to speak of, but there is still a cultural divide, that these two realms of music have traditionally been quite separate. And by bringing them together, I hope that my students will be able to experience this kind of music, and in a sense, we're able to hopefully step into one another's lives a little bit and see where the commonalities are.
I believe that both sides are benefiting from this project and kind of sharing. That's what this opportunity is, a sharing process. I'm sharing my gift, and they're sharing their experiences and their gift with us.
In a sense, the best thing I've done in Baltimore was crashing my car.